threats politically motivated.
My message is simple on this. You commit fraud in Minnesota, you're going to prison. I don't care what color you are, what religion you are. Anybody who wants to help us in that, we welcome that.
All right, let's see. Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones. Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones. Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones. Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones.
But sitting
Yeah.
on the sidelines
Dispatch
and
says a
throwing
call
out
came in.
accusations, and let's be very clear, demonizing an entire population and lying to people about the safety and security of this state is beneath that.
And the reason why this is a nightmare scenario for Democrats is because, like I said, this exposes what Democrat governance is like and how they allow waste, fraud, and abuse. They abuse the
Upscale.
system for their own personal gain. That is what they do. Okay, that's exactly what they do. And I think stories like this are a great example. So President Trump is fed up, absolutely fed up with the waste, fraud, and abuse, and he went nuclear. I mean, I'm trying to tell you. I mean, he certainly did not hold back, okay, in this meeting that he had with his cabinet secretaries when asked about the Somali situation in Minneapolis and Tim Walz. Let's just say President Trump did not have nice things to say. In the mainstream liberal media, they're going to be melting down about what the president
Okay.
said for days, right? They're going to be melting down about this for a long time. Take a look.
Look into Minnesota and their fraud on visas and their programs. 50% of them are fraudulent, which means that wacko Governor Walz either is an idiot or he did it on purpose. And I think he's both, sir. He brought people in there illegally that never should have been in this country, said they were somebody that they're not. They said they were married to somebody who was their brother or somebody else. Fraudulent visa applications, signed up for government programs,
Get that bitch
took
out of here.
hundreds of billions of dollars from the taxpayers, and we're going to remove them and we're going to get our money back. And we're going to, this next year, make sure that we only put people in leadership positions in this country that love this country.
And they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody said,
Me
oh, that's
neither.
not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country is no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I can say that about other countries, too. I can say it about other countries, too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other, and we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
Yep, that's exactly what they are. Garbage.
Garbage.
Shit.
Her friends are garbage.
Garbage.
These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing. You know, they came from paradise, and they said, this isn't paradise. They come from hell. And they complain and do nothing but bitch. We don't want them in our country.
It's
Let
like
them go back
Haitians.
to where they came from and fix it.
Somalians are about to be, they're about to be treated just like Haitians. You don't like like the Haitian community has a bad reputation. A lot of it stems not because of where they're from. It's not it's you left those places and you brought your ways with you. That's what makes you have a bad reputation here in America. And then we look at the countries that you've left from and say, well, that's the reason why you have a bad reputation in America. A lot has to do with where you come from. And unfortunately, the Haitian community and now the Somali community don't fucking shoot messengers. Maybe I'll shoot. It's like the same thing in
Yeah,
the black
so you
community.
see
I'll
that
talk mad
you
shit about us
certainly
all
heard
the
that.
time.
Okay,
Shit. Trust me, I know.
You know,
All right, so
president pissed.
all right. So I did the let's call it it already processed. This way better. I hope that's you, Leaf. This one is way
Yeah.
better.
Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones. Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
that it moves
Dispatch.
crazy like that, but that is a hell of a lot better than this.
All right. Let's get a cruiser over.
So this one I upscaled it,
Yeah. Dispatch.
upscaled the video so it's in 4K. So I'm gonna download that because that's the thing. You have when you make your videos because it does get better. You have to make your image, um, upscale that image, make your video, and then upscale that video, and that's how you get more realistic. They say it's just a lot of credits, but it's whatever.
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones. Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones.
I really don't like that it, shot like that, staticky. It should be still, but take it. I will take it. That looks way better. So let's. Oops. Okay, so let's delete.
All right.
Yep, let's delete. And let's add. Oh, did we download it? Download. Download. What time is it? 8:55? Yes, that's it. Let's make sure that's the let's download. Let's make sure it's the right one. It's the right one. Okay, so download. Alright. This got away. And now let's bring this bad boy back.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So let's drag this, keep it, attach the audio, delete, export, MP3, delete, talk, settings, export, find target. Alright, then we will delete this. Alright, there's our target. Bring this back up, delete. Same. And then we change this to our Mahmoud. Generate. Oh wait, did I? Okay, so what the fuck did I do? Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dis.
Dumbass. Attach audio. Export. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, dispatch.
Okay, now that we know it works, let's go ahead.
Yeah, dispatch said. Yeah,
Okay, generate.
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones.
Okay. All right. Now,
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Let's add some bass to it. I don't even think I changed. I don't even think I don't think I changed the other ones. Okay. Okay, so let's ungroup and then adjust audio.
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones.
Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna put bass in these voices.
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia.
Okay.
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones.
Okay. Remove background noise and then auto normalize. I just have to remember this. But let's try sporting our baby 4K. Nobody cares. Okay. Oh, scene. Okay. All right. All right. Now this is going to be.
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones.
Let's see. So. Something
All
that's
right, let's get a cruiser over to our workplace and notify her next of 10. Um, did you also say something about an eyewitness?
okay. We can do a few things. Okay, so let's delete this.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, this guy. And then, okay. Then we're gonna chop some of this up. Well, actually, let's remove this first. No, no, I need the. Maybe let's. Oh, okay, we will remove this. We'll remove this one first, and then just work on these, blending these two. All right, so
All right,
Jesus.
let's get a cruiser over to our work.
No, I need the other one. Yeah, I need that other one. Okay. We'll start it here. Let's move this up.
Cruiser.
Oh, that's right. So detach audio. Okay. This we don't see. All right.
All right, let's get a cruiser over to our workplace and notify her next of 10.
Okay, so let's. Oh, shit. I'm a weirdo. So group. Oh shit. Group. There we go. All of that. Okay. Okay. So oh shit. So let's see. Can I even extend this? That's as long as it goes. So it's gonna have to go right here. Let's what the hell is up here? Alright. Alright.
Indicating her place
Jesus.
of work or occupation.
Her business card says she's an accountant at Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
All right, let's get a cruiser over to our workplace and notify her next of 10.
Okay.
Did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Okay.
She's an accountant at Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
All right, let's
Okay. Oh man, this is gonna look ugly. Mm, wait. Okay.
Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
all right, let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of Ken.
Okay. How about we just not do all right?
Her business card says she's an account in Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
All right.
So it's right here. Okay.
Branch Road.
All right, let's get a cruiser over.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify
Okay.
her next of Ken. Did you
Dude, this shit is so good. Okay. We're gonna put something through these empty places. These empty.
cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of Ken? Did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Wait, I hate that last part. Okay. Okay, let's find the perfect place for our next.
Over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of Ken.
He forgot his line. Okay.
Did you
Okay, I think maybe this point. Then we can move over to Fadid. Okay, so let's cut this. Let's move this somewhere. else. Okay, and let's add him. Let's detest the audio. Let's group these two. Okay. This one we want to cut off. All right. And then this one's going to be all right.
Also say
Yeah.
something.
Wait.
Also say something about an eyewitness.
Okay, so what we can do is this. And um,
Also say
Yeah.
something about.
okay. Maybe I can't do that. Um, okay. Right. Okay.
Also say something about an eyewitness. Also say something about.
Okay. Might be some expressions I can
Also
use.
say something about an eye. Also say something about an eyewitness.
Okay, let's see.
Did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Okay. All right, maybe we can bring this back here.
Notify her next of Ken. Did you also say something about an eyewitness? For me.
Wait.
White. Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of Ken. Did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Okay, so that shit just looks so fucking
To her
funny.
workplace and notify her next of Ken. Place and notify her next.
Wait.
Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of Ken.
Mm,
Did you
Okay, let's do this part next to Ken. Don't like that part. No, let's add his last part and then we'll think about it. Okay, this part. Oh, does it end right here? Okay.
say something about an eyewitness?
So this is okay, so this is part already ends at. Can I use this for anything? I don't think I can.
Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of Ken. Did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify.
Okay, now let's add this little piece. Is it literally like 2 seconds?
Eyewitness?
Yeah, it's literally like a frame and that's it. So we'll delete this. And eyewitness. We will. Let's see. Let's put our guy here, but first let's detach the audio. Mm, okay. Okay, let's see. I will.
Eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch says
Okay. Witness. Oops. Okay. Okay.
Close range, gun to the chest.
Hmm. Did you think indicating her place of work or occupation?
Her business card says she's an accountant at Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of kin. Um, did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones.
Okay. Okay. I don't like that audio. I fucked up the audio. Let's try. Nah, let's do a little bass. Maybe pop. Let's see. What you sound like now?
Eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named
Yeah.
Olivia Jones.
Um, you can't hear it, can you?
Um, did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones.
Okay. All right. Eventually. Oh, we need to add. Oh, did I? Let me see if I have my 11. I need to add noise to the background. History. Oh, sound effects. I had thought I already had for some reason. I had already. Okay, that's fine. We can always find. Yeah, that one doesn't have it. Oh, that doesn't have it. One of them has it. Yeah, this one. We will download this because I put that in the background anyways. We will go ahead and extrapolate it. Extrapolate. Shit. Okay, so let's first export it. Scene to okay.
And I don't blame them, to be honest with you. I mean, again, you're talking about billions of dollars in welfare, tax dollars, coming from this community going overseas to support terrorism, right? And this happened under Democrats, right? This happened because of Democrat oversight or a lack of oversight from Democrats, okay, for their own personal benefit. So, you know, I get why the president's upset. Okay, I understand why he's upset. Liberal media, they're gonna be boo hoo whining crying about this one for a long time. Okay, there are gonna be a lot of tears in the mainstream liberal media over what the president said. In fact, the tears are already flowing because Minneapolis uh, had an emergency press conference. I believe St. Paul was also a part of it as well too, over the news that DHS is surging more agents to the area in order to deal with the immigration situation in the Minneapolis area. And these people are, you know, doing exactly what you would expect, right? They're boo-hoo, whine, and cry, racism, hate, and bigotry. Take a look.
Good afternoon. My name is Jacob Fry. I'm the mayor of Minneapolis, and we are here to respond to a number of credible reports from several media outlets relaying that there are as many as 100 federal agents that will be deployed to the Twin Cities with a specific focus on targeting our Somali community. To our Somali community, we love you and we
You're
stand
supposed to
with
be
you.
American. You're
That
supposed to be
commitment is
American.
rock
Not
solid.
Somalis. You're
Minneapolis
here.
is
You're supposed to be
proud to be
American.
home
You're
to
not
the
trying to be
largest
American. You're
Somali
trying to still be
community
Somali.
in
Fuck
the
the
entire country.
Somalis. Fuck all of you.
They've been here for decades
Don't give a
in
shit.
many instances.
Don't give a
They're
shit.
entrepreneurs
You know?
and fathers. They benefit
Don't
both
give
the
a shit.
culture
Don't give
and
a
the
shit.
economic resilience of our city.
Do not give a shit.
Targeting Somali people means that
Don't give a
due
shit.
process will be violated. Mistakes will be made. And let's be
Give
clear, it
a
means
shit.
that
Don't give
American
a shit.
citizens will
Don't
be
give a
detained
shit.
for no other
They
reason
are
than the
not
fact
American
that they look like they
citizens.
are
I
Somali.
don't give a fuck.
My name
They're
is
not
Jamal
American
Osman. I am the
citizens.
council member
Don't
of
give a
Ward
fuck.
6, someone who represents the
You're
largest
not
East
American.
African community in Minneapolis.
You're not acting like
I
it.
am proud to
You're
say I'm
acting
a
like
Somali
fucking
American.
liars.
This country.
Shut up. I don't like liars. It's manipulation. Okay, here we go.
Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of 10. Um, did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones.
Okay. Alright, so now I didn't even I did not
All
upgrade
right,
this.
let's get a cruiser over to her workplace
I wonder
and
if it
notify
really
her next.
shows. Can you really tell the difference? Because I did not upscale his video.
Her business
Get a cruiser.
Yeah, you can tell.
over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of 10. Um, did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones.
Alright, so let's add our little chirp chirps.
All right, let's get a cruiser.
Okay, so okay, detach audio. And then we're gonna keep this, export and save this as background noise, background sound of birds in a park. So we'll do sound effects. All right, now scene 2. Okay, now this. Okay, and then
Welcome me and my family 26 years ago. It has provided me a life that I did not have in
don't
Somalia.
care.
We came
Don't
here and we
give
are
a shit.
thankful to be here. I've been educated here, got the
Don't
opportunity
you
to
obviously
serve
no,
my
you came here
community, to be
6 years ago. You were not educated here. Let's get this straight, bro. You were educated in that shithole country that you were educated in. You came here by the grace of God and you stole from us. And this education you got, whether it be through, let's just be honest. We went to college with what money? With what money? With actually what? With what money? American taxpayer dollars, not yours, bitch.
a council member. I know many families are fearful tonight. They
Don't
are.
give a shit.
But I want you to know that City of Minneapolis stand behind you as the leaders, both mayors and the chief and everyone that's standing behind you are
As you
here to stand
still,
with you. Our,
yeah,
our community has lived through fear in the
don't give a
past,
shit. You
and we're
stole.
not going to
You
let us divide that.
stole. You stole. Don't
We're
give
going
a
to stay
shit. Don't give a shit.
informed, we're going to stay safe, and we're going to support each other.
Don't give a shit.
Now I would like to switch into Somali to speak to my community. Assalamu alaikum. Walaalayaal waxaan la hadlayaa community-ga magaalada Minneapolis. Anigoo ah
Speak
Jamaal Cusmaan.
English, bitch.
Waxaan inii
Speak
sheegayaa City
fucking
Minneapolis
English.
garabkiinay taagan tahay.
You're not
Community-geena
American.
target ayaa lagu yahay. Qolyahan dalka soo gelaya oo la sheegay hadda in 100 qof ka badan lagu soo wado waa inaan ka fijignaanaa, waa inaan la hadashaa lawyerkaaga, waa
I want
inaan
to know what the fuck
ogaataa
he's saying.
rightskaaga.
I don't
State
speak
rights
fucking
ayaa ku
Somali. I
leedahay.
speak English.
Waa inaanan division aanna la ku suubinin. Xaquuq baa u leedahay, due process baa jira dalkan aan joogno. Marka taxadara, City Minneapolisna waa in la taaganta, garabkeena la taaganta. Thank you so much.
A U.S. official says that ICE is planning a surge of agents to the Twin Cities.
And sources tell the Associated Press Somali immigrants are the target of the operation.
Good.
Twin Cities leaders addressed this reported operation this afternoon, and our Connor White was there. Connor?
Right. The AP reports that enforcement operation will focus on Somali immigrants living unlawfully here. The expectation is that starts this week. Today, those Twin Cities leaders offered a show of support for the Somali community, and the mayor of Minneapolis says he believes ICE will break the law and sweep up American citizens.
Targeting Somali people means that due process will be violated. Mistakes will be made. And let's be clear, it means that American citizens will be detained for no other reason
No,
than the fact
no. Are they, if they came over here 6 years ago, they are not American citizens. They are naturalized citizens. That means that shit can be denaturalized. Get it straight. Get it straight. If they lie, motherfucker, get it straight, Mr. Liar. If they lied, they can most definitely, there will be no such thing as their civil rights being violated if they lied on their application for asylum or refugee status. There will not, no. Get that shit.
that
No.
they look like they are Somali.
No, it's not because they look like they are Somali. It's because they are Somali, dumbass.
Overwhelming majority of Somali people in Minnesota have a legal right to be here.
No, they do
Minnesota
not.
is home to about
No, they do
80,000
not.
Somali people.
They do not have a legal right to be here. If they came through their TPS, they are not, no. Their TPS might be under what's called a review. Okay, if you want to, honestly, why the fuck should they be here? I really don't understand. Why should we be opening up our doors to these people simply because of the shit that goes on in their country? Should we allow every shithole country that has wars because they're fighting over religion, a religion that we don't even prescribe to? Should we let these people into our country? No, no, no one has the obligation to fucking let these people in anywhere. Every country has the right to say no to people. Every country, including America. So these Somalis need to go back to the shithole place that they're from with that religion that they're no, it's not a religion, it's a political system. I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna keep saying it. It's a political
More
system.
than any other state in the nation. And CARE estimates about 95% of them are U.S. citizens. St. Paul's Mayor Melvin Carter calls the
They're
president's
not
recent
US
rhetoric
citizens. They're
racist.
So
denaturalized.
what you
They're
heard the president
naturalized
say today was
citizens.
that he is incompetent and incapable of being a president for the people of the United States because he just said out loud that he despises Americans.
He's
The
not. They're not
officials say they
American
are
though.
looking into
They are
removing
not American. They are not American.
New York
Anyone can
Times.
look at them and tell that they're not American. If they were to go travel outside of America, no one would believe that they're Americans. Stop fucking lying. They themselves, they don't believe that they are
Indicating more than
Americans.
100 federal officers are about to flood the Twin Cities metro for those quote-unquote targeted strikes. Immigrant rights activists say they're already seeing the impact in parts of Minneapolis.
Yeah, so reality check here. Democrats boohoo, whining, crying, racism, hate, and bigotry over what President Trump said. They don't have anybody to blame but themselves because the president would not have said what he said unless Democrats allowed the fraud. You should not have allowed the fraud, right? If you
Doesn't
truly
matter.
did not want the president cracking down on fraud, you should not have allowed it in the first place. Okay? It's the same concept when it comes to illegal immigration or immigration in general. You should not have allowed tens of millions of illegals in the country over the past 4 years if you didn't want the president to have to execute on these mass deportations. We have to clean up what Democrats messed up, right? Democrats are allowed to mess up, and then for whatever reason, people think that we shouldn't be allowed to clean it up.
Okay.
Democrats allow anybody and everybody in this country over the last 4 years. That was extreme. They were extreme.
Okay, let's add. Okay, so some of this already has some of the bird sounds. I just didn't add it for all of it. So let's. So I know it's after this part. Okay.
Officer Vadim, what do you have for me?
White, female.
That's where it stops at his. Officer Vadim.
White.
Okay. Oops, that was loud.
Officer Vadim, what do you have for me?
Okay. And then.
What do you have for me?
White, female.
Okay, so right here. Let's go. Oh, come on. Okay, now.
White, female. ID.
Oops. Okay.
White, female. Identify.
needs to be extremely subtle.
White, female, ID in a purse, says she's about 48. Shot at close range, gun to the chest.
Do you think imitating her place of
Okay. Then V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. Okay.
Officer Padim? What do you have for me?
White, female, ID in a purse, says she's about 48. Shot at close range, gun to the chest.
Do you
Shit.
think imitating her place of work or occupation?
Oopsie. Let's see if I can. How many seconds? Let's see if the extend works. Duration. Let's do 10 seconds. Let's do 15. Let's see what it sounds like.
ID in a purse, says she's about 48. Shot at close range, gun to the chest.
Do you think imitating her place of work or occupation?
Her business card says she's an accountant at Watchtower Financial Group over on.
Okay, so it gives like a weird thing to it, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to copy it instead. I'm almost done with this one. I got a few more lines and then this will be over. I think I probably can do it now. Oh, it's 9:49. So I think, let's see. What the fuck? Fudge. Okay. So, images. Okay, which image can I use? So we're definitely going to use a video. Video, and we're going to do this one. Um, Okay, maybe. I feel like that might be the wrong shot. Or I should say. She she lives on a third corner. Or she lives on a third floor corner unit. Corner unit. She lives. Yeah. Um, she lives on a third. I wonder if that can happen. Can I do that? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So do I want to use this one though? Let's see. History. So maybe not. Uh, let's try a different one. Oh, oh, history. Okay. Let's see. Mm, damn. Nope. I feel like no. History. Mm, okay. Okay. Let's try. We'll just use the same one. Maybe. No. Wait. Which ones? Were they all? Let me see the one by one. Yeah, that one's close up. We got that one. Okay, so we got that pose. This pose. Let's try picking. Okay. I feel like this one's not that. It's not gonna do great because of him. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, let's pick a different one. Damn it. I wanted to use. Okay, fine. Fine, I guess. We already got that one. Yeah. I guess I can go back to that. Um, but I think this one might be. I forgot. Let's go to our images. Um, chat to edit. That's right. And then go in our history. Alright, okay, yeah. So I moved him more. Yeah. That's it. It is better. Oh, there it was. Oh, wait. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Video image. Oh, not this one. Okay. Okay. Let's see how they turn. I've never turned my body. Okay, and then this is the last one. Okay. So. Okay. I see. She lives on the third floor. Okay. Ah, she lives on the third floor. She lives on the third. Oh yeah. She lives on the third floor. She lives on the third. She lives on the third floor corner unit building behind me. Okay. She lives on the third floor corner unit of that building. She. Oh wait. Should I? She lives on the third floor corner building. Wait. She lives on a third floor corner unit of that building. Okay, let's see how that works. Wait. Presence on. And this. Okay, there you go. And then if not, we'll just do it the other way. Okay. Oh, alright. We gotta do. So is it that or that? Stitches. Okay. Alright. Let's see how it handles that. She lives on the third floor. She lives on the third floor corner unit of that building behind me. Okay. She lives on the third floor, the corner unit of that building behind me. Okay, let's see. Okay. Third floor, the corner unit of that building behind me. Let's speak more clearly. She lives on the third floor of the corner unit of that building. Okay. She lives on the third floor of the corner unit of that building. In that building. 1, 2, 3. She lives on the third floor of the corner. She lives on the third floor in the corner unit of that building. Okay. She lives on the third floor in that building. She lives on the third floor corner unit. She lives on the third floor in that corner unit. Right. She lives on the third floor corner unit of that building. Okay, she lives on the third floor corner unit, that building. Okay. She lives on the third floor corner unit of that building. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's not look down at the camera. We're dead. She lives on the third floor, that corner unit in that building. Crap. She lives on the third floor, that corner unit. She lives on the third floor, that corner unit of that building. She lives on the third floor of that corner. She lives on the third floor of that building, corner unit. Okay. She lives on the third floor, that corner unit. She lives on the third floor, that corner unit, and she lives on the third floor, that corner unit. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. She lives on the third floor of that corner building. She lives on the third floor corner building. She lives on the third floor of that. She lives on the third floor at that corner unit. There we go. Okay. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. Okay. Of that corner unit. Okay, let's do slower. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. Oh, not. Don't do that with your arms. Escape. Okay. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. Damn it. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. Okay. Okay, let's see if it's that corner unit. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. Okay. I think that's fine. Yeah. How many credits? 125. Alright. I'm going to love the bloopers. The bloopers. I can't tell you how many of them there are. But I will say, the less flashing lights, the less flickering, it tends to be better here. But I do like Runway better. I just can't use any more credits till next month. Here. So, let's if we keep it under if we keep it under 5 minutes or under 5 seconds, that's great because uh well, it's not as expensive. It's 125. If we were to do this in clean, I think clean by default is 200 credits for it's 200 credit for 10 seconds and 100 credit for 5 seconds. But as we all know, it's very robotic. Okay. But let's see. Okay, while that goes.
And allowing people into the country who should not have been into the country. Now, we have to take extreme measures in order to get them out, fighting tooth and nail against Democrats who are obstructing. And people are crying about that. Oh, you're going too far. Well, we're going too far because Democrats went too far by letting so many people into the country in the first place. So yeah, when you mess things up to the
Okay, let's see. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. See, it took this guy. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. So she lives on the third floor of that corner unit. So yeah, so here's another thing. All right. Oh, wow, I put a camera here. So I'm gonna keep the camera here. So this is the same angle as here, but so this is the same angle as this one. But if his face is not in it, yeah, his face I don't think is in it as clearly. So if it sees another face, it will take the face that it sees first, that's closer to the camera. So that means I fucked up. I need to crop him out even more. Okay. Damn, that was a terrible one. Okay. Let's take this image. That's the reason why I was fucking around with these images. Okay. Edit. Alright, okay, let's wait, okay. I know what I'll do. Damn it. Shit. Okay. Damn, that's fucked up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. This should do. All right. Let's see.
Extreme, you have to take extreme measures in order to fix it. It is what it is. These liberal cities, these sanctuary cities, should work with the Trump administration like they did with Obama in order to facilitate the mass deportations. And then you wouldn't have to see so many extreme things that we're seeing from ICE because we would have to work so hard to deport the illegals if we had cooperation. So I want you to understand the world that Democrats want us to live in. They want us to live in a world where they can just allow as many people into the country as they want, right? When voters say, hey, you know what, we got to fix this, we got to clean this up, they boo-hoo, whine, and cry about taking the measures that are necessary to clean up what Democrats messed up, and then they obstruct along the way. And apparently you're the bad guy for saying, all right, well, if Democrats are not going to cooperate, then we're going to have to do more, right? We have to do more. If Democrats aren't going to cooperate, we got to do what we got to do. It is what it is. So in this situation involving the fraud, Tim Walz should not have allowed it. Democrats should not have allowed it. If they cracked down on it, if they did their jobs and they made sure that the money was going
This is how you
to
gotta
where
find
it was supposed to
ways.
be
So
going,
read the damn
if they didn't
tax
allow the
code.
fraud to
Because
happen in
these
the
people
first
coming
place,
over here and stealing your money. You
then
better learn
we
how
wouldn't
to
be in
read
this
the tax
situation. The
code.
president would not have said what he said.
Learn quick.
But because they allowed it, hey,
Every American should learn real quick about
it is
that
what it
tax
is.
code. It's not just for
I
the
know it
rich.
doesn't
It's
sound
for you
great. I know.
too. Okay. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. The fuck? She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. I mean, she lives on the third floor of that corner unit. Okay. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. Look at the fucking hands, bro. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. Just see. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. So, I mean, most people probably are. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. Look at the patch. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. All right, what we will do is now we can use some of these clips that we've already generated, like facial expressions, to cut in between the two. All right, okay, so we'll download. Okay, so this one has to. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. Okay, that's fine. It did fuck up the face though. Alright, video. Let's do an extender. I've never done the extender. So let's do this, see what it does. Drop, how many? Drop history. Confirm. Did it not go? Oh, there we go. Let's see. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. Okay, we'll do this one. I don't know. Describe how it should be extended. Um, extended show the officer. No. Yeah. Um, let's just have him. Naturally standing after finishing conversation and actively listening. Okay. Medium. Okay, let's see. Let's see what it does. And then after this, we will, we'll see what it does. If it does great, then we will go ahead and scale the video. And then this scene is done. But I can do image to video. I do want to do an image to video for shit. Maybe might be an edit history. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I just want a static camera for this. Static. Oh, I have unlimited, y'all. Unlimited. You see that? I can generate unlimited. I'm just kidding. I was kidding. This is 01. Oh, so this is the 01 one. So let's give it. So we can tell this. Okay, so we can actually describe scene transitions, camera motion, movement, trajectory, or character action with text to precisely control the entire video from beginning to end. So they don't. I don't even think they have ad voice. I think it might. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't add the ad. I'm pretty sure you can't add right now. Okay, let's describe the screen. Maybe like a dolly in. Dolly in. Dolly in. Okay, dolly in towards the balcony. The second balcony. Balcony from the top. Second balcony. Dolly in towards the second balcony, not towards the second balcony. Let's see. Okay, let's see what happens.
I know it sounds mean. I know it sounds unpleasant. However, Democrats don't have anybody to blame but themselves. sales. They should not have allowed the fraud. You should
And then
not
I
have
will zoom
allowed the mass
in, and then in
illegal
that
immigration into the
little
country. You should not have
episode,
allowed it. If you didn't allow
because
it,
that will
then you
give
wouldn't be dealing
us
with this. But because
a good entry for the next episode. So, after this one, it will be after this final two. Okay, let's look at this. Then we're gonna chop everything up, and then we'll just add music. So there's some music artists I do want to add. I'm gonna start adding a end credit. Like I have a beginning credit and the end credit. I think I will put like if I find any music on Instagram from like uh, um, from really small artists. I want to put their handle, and so they can get credit for it. I've been listening to a lot of um, more. Oh my gosh, I gotta stop watching politics because every time I watch politics, I start cursing. Um, I had saw a few artists on Instagram that sing more Christian songs, but like rap and stuff that are really catchy. So um, there are a few songs I want to add to give it more creative things. But let's see how this looks. The Dolly Inn. Okay. It looks like a miniature house. Oh, let's do Dolly Inn and Dolly Inn towards the second balcony, and and then turn. No, we'll just keep it that way. Okay, and now let's look at this one. This is the fuck. I moved everything. Okay, so that's fine. We will just go ahead and upscale our videos. We will upscale this one, and we will upscale. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. Look at you have a fucking backpack. That corner unit. Bro, like, why the fuck does he have a backpack? She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. And unfortunately, She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. I don't have any more runway credits, so I cannot tell it to remove it, but it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, so we will upscale these two. Boop. Confirm. Confirm. Enhance my video. And then let's do history and this one right here. Enhance. Okay. I'm done. I've probably spent my hobby, this hobby now, yearly will cost me 3,000. So after this year, I don't know, but I hope by the end of this year I become great at it. Because I did it on an annual basis. Black Friday had a sale, or at least that's what they claimed. Now, let's see how much.
She lives on the third floor.
Okay, I can't. Yeah, because they're more upscale for some reason. I don't know why they don't want to play in here once they've been upscaled. Maybe because it can't handle it, and but this can.
She lives on the third floor, bad corner unit.
Okay. This one. Okay. All right. So, all right. Now let's.
Because you allowed it, now you got to deal with it. So they can crawl they want, but we will enforce the law. And if Democrats want to obstruct, then they're going to have to deal with the consequences of
And now
obstruction. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.
let's see. I love it. I have to see her cry. Wait, it says bombshell liberal poised to destroy ghetto Democrat hopes and dreams of career. Oh, I should not say that. I should not be boasting about people losing their jobs. It's not fun. But this woman here, bro, she, girl.
Ion Politics reporter Jack Fink in the newsroom today. Her decision, though, when we look at the calendar, is coming down to the wire.
Look at that. Look at that. I've gone from 7 seconds to, you see this? In 3 weeks. From 7 seconds to 14 seconds to now 58 seconds.
The filing deadline is 1 week from today, so that means the Congresswoman will have to make her announcement or at least file her campaign paperwork about what she's going to do before next Monday at 6 p.m.
This isn't about me. None of this should be about any individual.
That was Dallas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett nearly 2 weeks ago about the potential for her to enter the Democratic primary for U.S. Senate and join former Congressman Colin Allred of Dallas and State Representative James Tallarico of Austin. Crockett came in first during a hypothetical Democratic primary poll at the beginning of October by the University of Houston and Texas Southern University. She told me she was waiting for her own polling results to return and was looking beyond the primary and focused on the general election against the Republicans, either incumbent John Cornyn, Attorney General Ken Paxton, or Congressman Wesley Hunt of Houston.
Obviously, I would run and run hard, but the trends are clear as it relates to a primary. I am most concerned about who is best suited in the general election.
It ain't shit.
And not running a general election and saying, oh, we're going to get all these Republicans to cross over. I don't believe in this mythical crossover. I think that's the only way that we win in Texas is if we have a candidate that can add to the electorate.
SMU political science professor Matthew Wilson says Crockett would be a force for Allred and Tallarico to reckon with in the primary, but not an automatic winner.
If I were her, take it for granted that she would win the Democratic primary. I mean, certainly she's going to be a viable contender, but there are other viable contenders who have already thrown their hats in the ring.
As for the general election, Wilson says Crockett may believe the only way she can win is by attracting new people to the polls and expanding the electorate, but that the other Democratic Senate candidates may believe they can win by attracting Republicans and independents.
Both Allred and Tallarico, I think, would press very vigorously electability arguments against Jasmine Crockett, I think.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So we got to talk about some potentially career-ending news for the ghetto Democrat Jasmine Crockett out of Texas, who is thinking about running for Senate in Texas. And I'm here to tell you guys that a new bombshell poll just dropped, basically confirming my theory that I put out there a couple days ago when she went on MSDNC and pretended as if she was actually competitive in a general election matchup.
Crockett's unfavorability is comparable to Paxton and Cornyn.
Is delusional, right? She's living in Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs world, right? If she thinks that she has a snowball's chance in hell of actually winning a general election in Texas. And I want to talk about it because we have a liberal poll that essentially backs up exactly what I've been talking about, and I want to go over it. So, without further ado, let's actually roll a rewind clip of Jasmine Crockett stating her delusional aspirations on MSDNC and my response to it at the time. Take a look.
Oh.
Is only one part of the equation. You have to be able to execute. And the state is 30 million people. It's a $100 million race. As well as, we need to be able to take advantage of the fact that the Republicans are fighting right now and they may have to go to a runoff. And we also need to make sure we have what I consider to be a strong slate. People that can also raise money, people that also have kind of different groups of people that are attracted to them. And so it's more so logistical than anything at this point in time. But for sure, we did not stop our evaluation because the evaluation made it clear that the coalition that won on November 4th, Black and brown folk, when you look at the numbers in New Jersey, when you look at the numbers in Virginia, it was making sure that Black and brown, number one, showed up and voted the right way. I am the leading candidate when it comes to those two specific constituencies. And so it does make it to where I am very formidable, regardless of kind of what people may want to put out into the atmosphere. The numbers are the numbers.
So you still haven't made a decision?
I am closer to yes than I am no. I will tell you that.
Yes,
But regardless of what people think, strategy matters and execution matters. And there are a lot of people that don't believe in Texas. And so for me, if I am going to tell people that they need to believe in Texas, I need to not only have numbers on a piece of paper.
Say something about an eyewitness.
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia
What type of
Jones.
ticket, instead of relying on one person to kind of carry the load, what type of ticket? So I've actually been talking to other candidates, potential candidates as well,
That's right.
trying to recruit them.
Yeah. So let me be clear, right? Let me translate what ghetto Democrat Jasmine Ratchet is saying in plain English. She does not have the general election numbers to justify running for Senate in Texas. Okay, she's going to get beat by any Republican. It doesn't matter if it's Wesley Hunt or John Coryen or Ken Paxton. It doesn't matter who it is. She's gonna lose. She's way too radical. She's way too far left for Texas. Okay, I just want to be clear. She does not have the numbers in the general election. She may have the numbers in the primary, right? She may be the best candidate in the primary, okay, for Democrats, but in the general election, she doesn't have a shot. Okay, I just want to be clear. But she is delusional enough to think that she can win a general election. And what is really holding her back is whether or not she's going to get Democrat Party support. When she says that, hey, it's a question about logistics, what she's actually really saying is, will the National Democrat Party back me running? That's what she actually is asking. Okay? That's what she's asking. Okay? So we're going to see. If she chooses to run, then it is likely that the Democrats are going to support her. If she chooses not to run, then it is 100% likely that the Democrats chose not to support her, right? That's essentially what it's going to come down to at this point because in the general election, she doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell. Yeah, so that is what I said at the time. And lo and behold, we have a liberal poll from Change Research. Now, again, this is done by liberal activists, right? Liberals.
I'm going to sit for the
and they basically
solutions architect
everything that I said in that video,
for
which is
Azure
that Jasmine Crockett
January.
is
I think
delusional.
January
There's a
10th.
reason why she's pushing off the decision.
So that's another
the
reason
decision
why I
was
don't
supposed
really.
to come before Thanksgiving. Now she's pushing it off even more
I
because
haven't
she knows
really
she doesn't
been
have the general election numbers to
streaming as
justify running,
much.
but she's trying to get Democrat Party support anyways, right? That's what she's trying to do. And I don't think that she's going to get that support because
And
she
after
just
that,
does not have
I
the
don't
general
know.
election numbers to back it up. But she has an
I
ego
thought
that's
about
so big that she might run anyways in order to get revenge against
really
Democrats.
and
And
really
because she really believes in her
build
mind, right,
in
her tiny pea brain,
DCM.
that she could actually win the state of Texas. So without further ado, let's actually get into this because, yeah, this is devastating for Jasmine Crockett, okay? As you see here, among respondents who have heard of the candidates, James Tallarico has the widest advantage in favorability. So when you talk about voters who've actually heard of the Democrat candidates in the race, Jasmine Crockett has the highest unfavorables. She has the lowest net favorability, aka she's extremely disliked, and her favorability doesn't make up for the fact that people really, really, really do not like her. Okay, and again, this makes sense because she's a polarizing figure, right? She's somebody that you either love or you hate. The problem is that she doesn't have enough people that actually love her in order to overcome the hate, right? There are not very many individuals.
Oh, I know that feeling. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we get our chirps. Eventually, I have to find some music to put in the background.
Officer Padim, what do you have for me?
White, female, ID in a purse, says she's about 48. Shot at close range, gun to the chest.
Anything indicating her place of work or occupation?
Her business card says she's an accountant at Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of kin. Um, did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3
I'm pretty
a.m. by
sure
a
I
woman
did.
named
I fixed
Olivia
that.
Jones.
I thought I had fixed that. Oh, it's this one. That's right.
Over to her workplace.
Wrong, 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of kin. Um, did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch
Okay,
says
so
a call
that's
came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones.
okay. Let's delete this. Okay. Oh no. Oh my god, why did I do that? This one doesn't have the sound effects. So this one, okay, let me double check. This one I don't think had the sound effects.
Watchtower
Yeah.
Financial Group over on 5212 Olive.
Yeah, that's right. So this one, uh, cancel. So now, yes. This one will keep. All right. And this, what the? Okay, and then this one comes here. I just keep it. Detach the audio, delete, export. Do 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 do. Body talking. Oh, here, kid. Okay.
Individuals who are neutral on Jasmine Crockett, and that's her big problem. The love that she has is enough to win a Democrat primary. Okay, right now she's
She
the
lives on the
favorite to
third
win a
floor
Democrat
of that
primary,
corner
but
unit.
she is the worst candidate, the absolute worst candidate that Democrats can run against Republicans, and it doesn't matter who the Republican
Voice
is. Let's read
changer.
here. Nearly half, 49%, say they would definitely not vote for Jasmine Crockett. This is higher than for any other.
Okay. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. Okay, Mahmoud. 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 It's kind of remind me of the.
She lives on the third floor of that corner unit.
Okay, let's try it again.
She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. She lives on the third floor of that.
Other candidate in the race, just 43% say they would definitely not vote for Alridge. and 40% feel similarly about Tallarico. On the Republican side, 44% say they would definitely not vote for Paxton, 43% say they would definitely not vote for Corian, and 31% definitely would not vote for Hunt. So out of all the individuals in the race, potential candidates, Jasmine Crockett has the most voters that say, hey, I definitely would not vote for her, right? I wouldn't vote for her. Out of everybody, the most people said, hey, I am not voting for Jasmine Crockett. I definitely would not vote for Crockett, okay? She is the most hated candidate that could possibly be in the race. Jasmine Crockett currently trails both John Coryen, 49% to 51% Crockett, and Ken Paxton, 50% Paxton, and 42% Crockett. Again, this is a blowout. When asked in general whether they would support a Republican or Democrat candidate,
She lives in a
50%
third.
support a Republican candidate, while 41% support a Democrat representative.
Hold on.
Crockett would support a Republican percent. She is the most hated candidate that
Sorry, I was not
could
paying attention.
possibly be in the race. Jasmine Crockett currently trails both John Coryen, 49% to 51% Crockett, and Ken Paxton, 50% Paxton, and 42% Crockett. Again, this is a blowout. When asked in general whether they would support a Republican or Democrat candidate, 50% support a Republican candidate, while 41% support a Democrat representative. Crockett does not change the underlying partisan dynamic in this state, where a Democratic candidate has not won a statewide race for any office since 1994. Yeah. So what you have here is more evidence that backs up, right, what I said in response to Jasmine Ratchet going on MSDNC and pretending as if her internal polling suggested that she had a chance to win, right? Notice how she never says that her polling showed her winning or that she would beat any Republican candidate. She basically says that, well, I'm kind of close, right? I'm in the ballpark. I kind of got a chance, but she never comes out and says that she is winning, right? And again, you know that she's not winning because when it comes to Democrat primary, she's very confident that, yeah, she's going to win. In fact, she's already looking past the Democrat primary. She, in her mind, believes, well, if I get the Democrat primary race, I'm a shoe-in, right? I'm already looking at the general election. She's literally looking past her opponents in the primary. She's not even taking the Democrat primary seriously, okay? This is how arrogant she is. So, again, that arrogance, in my opinion, suggests that she may decide to enter the race regardless, just because she believes
Of course.
that she has broad appeal because she's a social media star. And see,
Yeah, sure. Oh, everyone knows this. She's gonna do what she wants anyway.
She lives on the third floor of that corner unit.
I mean, it's not bad. It looks like look from. Hey, we go a long way from. Oh yeah, oh my god. You should prop. So I made my little Instagram. Okay. And then Rumble. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. This shit so it from. Okay, my channel. Go to it. Library. Okay. Look. Okay. This one. Let's see. Here. Wow. Okay. Not stream. No, I don't want to stream. Okay. Alright, so maybe Rumble Studios? Oh, so Rumble Studios streaming. Okay. Oh, okay. So we want to just go to upload video home. Yes, leave. Go to. Mm, Dude, I'm still trying to get used to Rumble. But, okay, so this, guys, this, we've come a long way, okay, Leaf? Like, look, this was some of mine. So this one, I tried.
Whole Family Pharmacy is running their Cyber Monday BOGO right now. Buy one and get one free on ivermectin, mebendazole, and hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah.
Attention law enforcement. You took an oath to protect and serve. To keep your family, your neighborhood safe. But
Sorry. Yeah. So this was just using images. And I then took this. I took multiple photos online and then made. Okay, so for this one, I took multiple photos online and then had them generate had it generate and seed drain a photorealistic version and modify it. So I told it to add the birds and all this. So like I built this. I did actually use that as a reference. Um, and this little thing is called. It's part of the little story. So this little place here is going to be called Nazareth. It's part of it. So this one. So I think it's just like maybe the first time trying some stuff out. And that took me a very long time to do. And then this one right here. So he gets up and then actually goes on about his day. Um, Obviously, the characters are weird. And then I did this one.
America is built on hard work and powered by American energy. Chevron
Gulf of America.
nationwide.
Watch how butter affects belly fat.
Can you spot the difference between these two butters? One sizzling.
Okay.
More and more young people are putting God as number one.
So and then this is when I started using
Detective, we have a body.
the automated, just giving the prompts the text of what to say instead of my body language.
Way to start a morning. Any eyewitness reports?
A few.
Sorry.
What's your location?
Detective, we have a body.
Way to start a morning. Any eyewitness reports?
A few.
What's your location?
Corner of James and Dearborn.
All right, I'm not far. Be there in 5.
And then we get to
Out of here, boys.
okay. And then we get to where we are at now, where he arrives at the scene, and so we've come a long way. This is pretty good movement.
She lives on the 3rd floor of that corner unit.
Okay.
She
Okay, this looks pretty good. So, oh, wait. But let's bring of that corner unit. Okay, let's do where he points, and then we'll dolly
3rd floor of that corner unit.
Okay. We will then fucking hands, bro. I can always reshoot this when my credits and runway come back. I can tell runway to fix that hand. Runway's pretty good at when you tell it to edit a video, you can tell it to remove something out of the video and it'll remove it. It's actually pretty good. But we'll try it with him to fix the hand. But we will. Okay. Oh, here, kitty. Oh, shit.
This is what people like Jasmine Crockett don't understand, right? And also Marjorie Taylor Greene as well too, because I would throw Marjorie Taylor Greene and Jasmine Crockett, politically speaking, in the same bucket in regards to
Oh,
politicians
here,
who have a big social media
kitty.
following
Yeah.
and they get a lot of national conversation, but when it comes to electability at the national level, at the statewide level, they don't really have the juice, right? Like, there's a reason why President Trump told Marjorie Taylor Greene to sit down when she suggested that she was going to run for governor or run for Senate. The reason why is because she can't win, okay? She's too
Sheila's in
polarizing. And unlike President Trump, she doesn't have the ability to drive people out to vote, particularly independents, to get independents out to vote in the same way that President Trump does, even though President Trump is polarizing as well. He's polarizing, but the difference is he actually has the ability to expand the electorate with his
Oh,
polarization,
here, kitty.
primarily because of his background as a
Sheila's
businessman
on the
and as
third
a
floor
celebrity,
of
in my
that
opinion.
corner
Okay,
unit.
and Marjorie Taylor Greene, she doesn't have that. Jasmine Crockett does not have that, right? Jasmine Crockett gets national level attention and she can raise a lot of money nationally, but that doesn't mean that she can win a general election, especially in a red state like Texas. She can't do it. It's not possible. She's too far left and she's too polarizing. That's the reality. She can't do it. It's not possible. But again, in her mind, she believes that, well, I can expand the electorate. You don't need to reach out to people who are in the middle, right? You don't need to be able to get those people who are on the fence,
That's why they
okay,
need
who are,
illegals.
more moderate leaning, right? No. You just need to get out all of the wokes, the progressives, the people who love black women, right? You need to just get all those people out because apparently to her there are a lot of those people right in Texas.
How
There's so
about
many of these individuals in Texas who just don't vote, right? And she needs to get them out. She can get them out and motivated to vote for her. And she's going to win
maybe?
just by getting a bunch of progressives
Let's see, how
to
many seconds
get
is
out
it?
and vote, right? That's what she believes. But that's not the way the elections work. It's not the way the elections work.
So
Okay?
one. Okay,
She
so
has a fundamental misunderstanding of how elections work. And this is what happens when you build your brand like this.
let me see.
When you build your brand based off polarization
I
in the
feel
way
like
that Jasmine
this
Crockett or
is
somebody like Marjorie Taylor
1
Greene has built their
second.
brand, you limit how far you can actually go. Okay? You cannot win at the
1
statewide
second.
level in a
10
state that is
second.
the opposite of your political party
3
or a swing
seconds.
state when you build your
4
brand in the way that
seconds.
Jasmine Crockett
5
has built her brand.
seconds.
Is not possible. She's essentially guaranteed that the furthest she can ever go in politics is a representative from a
Well, it's
far
like
left
something
district. That's it.
milliseconds.
You can't do more than that, right? She
It's like,
cannot do more than that. There's nothing else she can do. She will never be attorney general. She will
see.
never be vice
This is
president. She
already
will
4
never have a
seconds.
prominent position within any
Sheila's on
serious
the third
administration.
floor of that
It's not going
corner
to happen.
unit.
She's not going anywhere. Her career is capped. And it's capped because of the decisions that she made. Yes, it benefited her to raise money,
Okay.
to become an
How
influencer,
about
to get a lot of national attention, to get on MSDNC and all the news outlets, right?
How
To
about
spew her anti-white bigotry. But that comes with a cost. Turns out, especially in a state like Texas, you need whites, right? You need white people to vote for you, right? In order to win. And when you got a bunch of people that hate you, that don't like you, and you don't have the juice to make up for it, right? In regards to support, yeah, you can't really go that far, right? I mean, running at the Senate level is a pipe dream for somebody like Jasmine Crockett. So that being said, I hope that she runs, right? I hope that she runs because she'll essentially be a shoe-in to win the Democrat primary, at least as of right now. Okay, she's the strongest in Democrat primary, and she would be the weakest Democrat that could possibly run against a Republican in a general election. And it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's Ken Paxton, Wesley Hunt, John Collier. It doesn't matter. Jasmine Crockett is getting blown out by all of them at the statewide level. And again, I hope that she's delusional enough, that she's arrogant enough to ignore the warning signs, right? That she should not run. And I hope she runs
That
anyways,
corner unit.
because if she runs and she loses, it is over. Her career is donezo. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Sheila's on the
Most important,
third
share.
floor
Stay
of
black, stay
that corner
perspective. Peace.
unit.
okay.
Want to learn how to clone yourself?
All right, I think that's okay. of that corner.
Or that corner unit.
Maybe. Okay. And then let's. All right, let's see. Does he move his mouth here? Okay, here. So I can use this right there. All right. And maybe. Maybe not Terminus. So let's move this here. And then the hell? Okay. All right, I'm fucked up. Okay, so cut this, move here. Then okay. Okay, let's see. How does that?
She lives on the third floor of that corner unit.
Okay, that's a little better. Okay. Oh, one song before we turn in tonight. This is a song by someone I think is hilarious. Um, even though I made fun of, even though I made fun of my male characters being very feminized because of my body language. I actually do like gay people, especially the old school ones. And this guy, obviously, I'm sorry. After watching the documentary, I think it was Big Wild Cats or whatever, Big Cats, something like that. After watching that documentary, as much as I think he is hilarious, you got to do the crime. If you did the crime, you got to do the time. So, I'm like, bro, I can't. I'm like, as much as you would want Trump to pardon you, I would probably be like, bro, we can't pardon this guy, no matter how funny he is. But between him and the other one, how it's root. Well, I'm gonna take this back. When it comes to hurting another person, I don't condone that. That's the reason why I'm like, he would have to stay in prison. But when it comes to the politics between him and this other person who's involved with the big cats, I'm sorry. I was totally on his side. Not one person should be like, I'm in charge of the big cats. Who the fuck are you? Like, you're the shepherds of lions and tigers and leopards. No, but he didn't make this song. Someone else made this song and he lip synced it. Yeah. Oh man. Uh Here, kitty, kitty. Okay, yo. Well, that's this Joe Exotic. I don't know if you ever heard Joe Exotic, but this shit here, yo, this is over 10 years ago. But okay, because of my life, I don't really get involved with um social media or the news. I've only been involved with the news lately because, well, actually, as of 2020, when I graduated college and I started investing, and I know, like I don't care what politicians say, I don't care what dumbass Democrats say. If you don't play the market, if you're not actually tied into society, other than everybody got to fucking work. So if you just saying you pay taxes doesn't tell me much about your grasp on how the economy in America works. But when you actually have a stake in society, meaning buying property, putting jobs up, um, and you pay more into the system than paying taxes, or you play in the market, yeah, yeah. I like it's hard. It's hard not to pay attention when you are heavily involved. When you actually have a stake in a country and you're not just complaining because you can't get shit for free, meaning like, hey, I got it, doesn't matter whether or not I like my job, I still got to work to pay the mortgage. Like that type of responsibility, you start noticing the games that our politicians play, how it affects the markets and shit like that. So like it's all hive mind thinking, and um, I just never really was into that growing up. So when it came to like things like social media, and things like what do you call it, the fucking with the Kardashians, all that type stuff. What do you call that type? Um like housewives, reality TV. There you go, reality TV. I just never really got into it. So this person that I'm about to explain, I'm giving you all. I'm saying all of this because I'm just now learning about this 11 years after the fact. The guy is in jail and everything, and people were like shocked that I never heard about them because they were so big all over Netflix. It's just like a Netflix documentary. So I was like, no, I was a college kid, engineering student, don't really have a lot of time, and then on top of that, uh, yeah, this is over 11 years ago. This thing said it was 11 years ago, 10 years ago. 10 years ago is 2015. Yeah, I was still an undergrad software engineering student, math slash software engineering student. So I didn't have time for this. So, but however, now I look at it and I think it's hilarious. But all right, now with me done with all the talking and the backstory to this, uh, this woman represents Carol, the guy that the girl, person that he was fighting in real life with trying to maintain his zoo. Okay, and Carol, which is insane. Um, like it really like liberals and Democrats have, you could tell one because of how they double speak. Okay, so she has a problem with other zoos, even if they do euthanize them, um, you know, because all the money is in the cubs, which I do have a problem with. But I feel like if once the cubs are grown too much and you need to replenish them, maybe give them to a wildlife type of, you know, farm. They can ship them out to freaking Africa or whatever. These are big cats. And instead of just euthanizing them, that's what I would do. But maybe because they breed them so often, not everybody can take them. But this woman here, Carol, she hosted some refuge, which is like, here's the double speak, a refuge for cats. You would think a refuge would be like those shelters where they don't kill, like the shelters where you send dogs or animals so they don't get killed. That's what you think her sanctuary would be, right? No, her refuge is literally where animals go to die, and she says that they're saving their lives. I'm just like, no, you are a glorified death watcher over animals. and you think that, well, I should say you're like a death angel of death for the animals, but somehow you have turned this into something like you're saving their lives. Saving their lives from what? They're literally dying. So it's like it's I don't know how she was able to the devil speak like that and then get all sorts of funding and all that. It's one thing if it's like state funding for animals. I totally get that. But it's like it's the lie um, about taking care of them as if no, just say this is a place where I think you honestly could probably get a lot of sympathy if you were just honest and told people, yeah, it's not a refuge. This is a place where very old cats go and die, and we make their lives more comfortable, but calling it a refuge, I think by calling it a refuge, it makes it sound good so that they can get benefits or um, uh, some sort of state funding, federal grants, because that sounds a lot better than made for freaking tigers, like medical assisted euthanasia or medically assisted or um, um, it's not like they kill them, euthanize them that way. It's just that they just let them stay there and grow old and well, not grow old. They're already dying. So I don't think they would get a lot of like. I just don't know. I think they would get a lot of help though if they were just honest and say, "Hey, we look at their dying cats. Would you like to volunteer?" Why lie? Why try to make it seem like it's some sort of, when I think of refuge, I think they're gonna go back to where they're gonna go, right? Once, like refuge mean these people are gonna eventually go back, not fucking die here. Like, I don't know. Dude, this beat makes me. Let's look at the lyrics.
She was a rich woman, she had rich taste, she felt the blood running through her veins.
Oh, here it is.
She liked the life she had, she loved her big cats and the beauty of being untamed.
Let's see if I can make it bigger.
Well, everything was fine, just as sweet as wine, but her husband went and disappeared. But then it got a little crazy, it got a little hazy, and the cops said there's something wrong here. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, Mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, you can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, oh, Mama Carol, she sure loves you. Oh, here,
So these are cats that his did, but he doesn't have to see anymore. I think it's someone else has to say it. And the story goes that people think that Carol killed her husband, and that's why she has the hand of cleaning because no one has been able to find her husband. I'm just like, bro, this is like so peak level drama. Look at the comment section, yo. It says right here, I am gay, broke as shit, and I got a judgment against me from some bitch down there in South Florida. Joe Exotic.
Cause it's a big 40 acres, and if you're not careful, you'll be gone in the blink of an eye. No bones, no remains, but that won't change the fact that Dawn sure ain't coming back. But you can't prosecute, there's just no use, there's nothing left but tiger trap. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Well, Mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Well, you can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Well, Mama Carol, she sure loves you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Mama made this for you.
Oh, did I
Oh,
talk
here, kitty, kitty. Well, Mama's got some treats for you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. You can't find this taste in the zoo. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Well, Mama Carol, she sure loves you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty. Mama made this for you. Mama made this for you.
That song is so good. Trying. Peace update. Joe Exotica. Oh my god. I can't.
The Food and Drug Administration is pushing for stricter vaccine guidelines after linking the deaths of at least 10 children to the COVID-19 vaccine.
Why?
And now some medical experts are raising objections.
These claims come from an internal memo from Vinay Prasad, who is a top vaccine regulator with the FDA.
Stop something here. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. Should be fine, and then we will
She lives on the third floor of that corner unit.
Okay. Oh wait. Okay, so these. Okay. All right. So then we just need to bring this here. Fuck. Oh. Okay. That's why. Then. Okay, something. Oh. There we go.
She lives on the third floor of that corner unit. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit.
Oh, here, kitty, kitty, yeah. Okay, let's see.
She lives on the third floor of that corner unit.
Okay. Look at his little smile. Or maybe. Okay. Alright. Alright, that's fine. Okay, Mr. Eddie. Final act. Final act. Final scene. Sure, she sure loves you. Oh, here, kitty, kitty, yeah. Okay. And it's almost 12 o'clock. Okay. Find target. Alright, now let's put everything together. Okay. Okay. Alright, action. Now we're putting everything together. And I have to find some music next. But once this come out, keep. And then our last little part goes all the way down. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then we might have to blend this. So how? Alright, so we might have to take some of his. Alright, so this part, these last two parts is what we're going to have to. Because these are two acts. Essentially, so I think it's this last part here. Yeah.
Leah Jones.
Okay.
And notify her next of Ken. Did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in at a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones. She lives on the third floor of that corner.
Okay. All right. So probably be better if I split, detach the audio, put this up here. Okay. All right. Oops. Okay. All right. So let's see. How can we do
Jones.
Okay, and then
She lives.
okay, I can do I can use that part. This part did seem like a good this did look like it could be abused. But we will group these and silence them. Silencio. Okay. Okay. And then bring this guy closer. All right.
She lives on the third floor.
Damn. Okay. Okay, let me see if
Says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit.
okay. Okay.
She lives on.
I guess let's see. Let's see.
Notify her next of kin. Did you also cruise?
I really
Her
don't.
business card says she's an accountant at Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a.
Oh my god.
Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser.
Okay, I don't like that ugly face. Okay, let's get a cruiser. Ugh, I don't like that part. Yeah. So we will. Okay, yeah, let's put this part Okay. Okay. All right, so this part here. Okay, split. Okay, so I can put that guy's movements here. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Shit. I thought I had grouped this together. Okay, let's see. I think he stops talking here.
Road.
The cruiser over.
Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
The cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of kin.
Not do that.
Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over.
Okay, let's put natural. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Can I maybe just get a cruiser?
Get a cruiser. The cruiser over to her workplace and notify to her workplace and
Okay. Okay, how about oh shit. Okay.
get a cruiser over to our work.
Okay. Let me see.
Financial group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Get a cruiser over to our workplace and notify her next.
Her business card says she's an accountant at Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Get a cruiser over to our workplace and notify her next of Ken. Did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones. She lives on the 3rd floor of that corner unit.
Okay. His little smile. He's cute. I don't hear the other troops.
Female, ID in a purse, says she's about 48. Shot at close range, gun to the chest.
Is there anything indicating her place of work or occupation?
Her business card says she's an accountant at Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Get a cruiser over to our workplace and notify her next of Ken. Did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones. She lives on the 3rd floor of that corner unit.
Okay. Alright, we're just gonna have to. I don't know what happened. Can I hear it here? I could have sworn.
Officer Badim, what do you have for me?
White, female.
Okay, yeah, I did. Okay. We're gonna just have to add the media back. Because I could have sworn and added. Did I mess it? Wait, is this it? Is this the one with the audio?
Shot at close range, gun to the chest. 212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over.
Okay, this is the one. Okay, so that's the one with the. Dude, I was cutting up the wrong shit. Oh, I'm so mad. So this one has the noise. And we're just gonna double check. It has the birds.
Officer Badim, what do you have?
Hear the birds.
White,
And the
female, ID
walkie-talkie.
in a purse, says she's about 48. Shot at close range, gun to the chest.
Is there anything indicating her place of work or occupation?
Okay, yeah, so it's this one.
Her business.
Okay, so. So this is. Oh, wait, but okay, so.
Call came in a little after 3 a.m.
So I can delete all of this. I cannot believe it. Oh. Okay, okay. Alright, I'll just delete this. Fuck. Wait. Yeah, let's not delete this. Ungroup. And this, these two stay grouped. Okay, so this can stay grouped. Okay. And then this one can be deleted. This can be deleted. This can be deleted. This is the one we want. This. Okay. Because it's only a minute long. It's 14 seconds. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now.
ID in a purse says she's about 48. Shot at close range, gun to the chest.
Anything indicating her place of work or occupation?
Her business card says she's an accountant at Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of 10. Did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch
You know,
says
I kind of want to use that other piece. This piece here. Even though he's not doing. Oops. Okay, let's ungroup this. This one and this one. Oh, okay, so ungroup. And then do this one and this one. We will group. And move. Okay, maybe somewhere in here where the pause. Right? Okay, let's see. There's a natural pause. Okay, let's see.
Notify her next of 10.
Okay, here.
Did you?
Yeah, I could do that. Okay. Let's see.
Did you also
Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of 10? Um, did you also say something about an I?
Okay.
Um,
Let's put it right here. Okay.
Branch Road.
let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of 10. Um, did you also say something about?
Okay.
And notify her next of 10.
I really hate that gay look.
Did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit.
Okay. Now let's put our end credits. Okay, well now we're gonna export this and call it a night. But we have to get one thing straight. Our volume. We need to I don't know why I write down everything and here. Oh, where is it? I write all of my prompts. What the hell? Okay. All right, all of my prompts and my settings, like close, hashtags, all in this thing. It's already like 5,813 words. So for every scene I've done, I just to keep things straight, I like put them in this. By the time I'm done, this thing's gonna be like 10,000 words. More than that, probably a million words. Okay, all right. Now we will call this final. Well, um, we will call this final scene. Okay. Final season 1 EP. All right. And then the next time we will look at some. I have my Instagram page up. We'll look at some music to add along with this, and then we need to add an end credit. So I don't know what I would put, but it's a minute long. Oh, cancel. Oh, I hope that doesn't mess it up. Okay, so the scenes for my next um the clips for my next scene, I've already generated some of them, and I'll just show you. Uh, and then so you can get like a grasp. So I did angle control, and I got a few of these that to match. So I took that balcony image, and then I had my chats. I thought I saved them. Yeah. So the ones that I like These are not it. It might, no, I don't know. Yeah, it's these. Okay, so I can't even blow them up because they're not, it's not, I have to resize them to 2016-19. But this is going to be the apartment inside. So I have to make the dialogue for this. So this time though, I'm going to be generating the character and putting them in here using like the at character. So there's like some YouTube videos that we're going to watch with it. But I like, I really like this one. And then, so I did think about using this, but I don't know. Because I thought it would be cool. I mean, I probably can do like an aerial shot of the dialogue in this room. Yeah, that's probably what I can do with this shot. But I think I added a door. Okay, the door, I think I went to the, no. Yeah, I did. So I added the door here. I need to put this, so, because it wasn't there before, and I added that door. And we already have my character, which I designed from Grok, but we're gonna do that one. We'll do that one together, but we'll watch a different video. And yeah, she's gonna be sitting in this chair. You know, okay. But anyways, let's see if it finished exporting. Okay, let's find it. Okay. Make sure. We're gonna make sure all the sounds, we hear all the sounds. Okay. Wait. Yeah, that's right. It's the little, even like the little, this stuff makes noise. You just can't hear it.
Officer Padim, what do you have for me?
White, female, ID in a purse, says she's about 48. Shot at close range, gun to the chest.
Anything indicating her place of work or occupation?
Her business card says she's an accountant at Watchtower Financial Group over on 5212 Olive Branch Road.
Let's get a cruiser over to her workplace and notify her next of kin. Did you also say something about an eyewitness?
Yeah. Dispatch says a call came in a little after 3 a.m. by a woman named Olivia Jones. She lives on the third floor of that corner unit.
Okay. It's not bad. Way better than the first one. We've come a long way. See? Okay. Well, Lise, I hope you have a good night. Thank you for being here. I don't get a lot of whatever, but I appreciate it. And you're here to see my work. That's just nice. So I really appreciate it. But yeah. Good night.